Good morning, everybody. Let's go. Thank you for joining up today on the live stream. Thank you so much. Tangy man got the 3 good mornings coming in. I appreciate you there, Tangy. Thank you, Jamie and Mike as well. Let's go. Pretty good day to start so far. You know, it looks like the market so far today trading back off into the middle of that range, which, am I surprised at all? No, not really. You know, this is where we've been pretty much for the past 4 or 5 days, just stuck within this range. I do kind of feel like we're going to be moving off to the downside. There is a pretty big trend line here that I've been keeping my eyes on. If we throw it up here, let me go to the settings for it really quick. If I can get it off here, got to get those extensions off. There we go. But there's the trend line. It's in pink. Let's change our color here on the trend line. What should we go to? Should we go to purple? I kind of like that one. Let's do purple. Looks good. But yeah, it's looking good on the SPY, but hitting that trend line yesterday, moving back to the downside. Pretty good play. I actually posted this trend line in the Discord right whenever we hit it yesterday. Now, it wasn't anything crazy. I just posted it in discussion, but still, it was a pretty good spot for the market to hit right there and start to move back off to the downside a little bit at that level. You guys are enjoying the stream, smash that like button as always. Always good to get those likes coming in. Today, though, we're seeing Trump stock, DWAC, or Truth Social actually lead my watch list. AMD is actually slightly behind them, so AMD is really ripping today. Damn it, which I do not like. They're running up to almost 99 or 100 here today. Not looking good. Not looking good for our swing play on AMD. Got up and out of that channel yesterday. Going to be approaching that recent high. This is going to be a crazy day here today. SPY's ripping up. How's Apple and Microsoft? Oh, wow. Apple's double bottoming, coming back up. They might retest that recent high up there. Microsoft looks like it's going to break out right now. So, wow, guys. This is pretty crazy day here so far. Pretty crazy day. Wow. Have the AMD flying up like that again. I loved it yesterday morning. You know, we were running off to the downside. As soon as we started to break a little bit lower there, we broke 94, got down to 93.50, and then ran all the way back up. It was almost a good double bottom down there. Got a little close. For a second there, it almost wanted to break down, but yeah, AMD is definitely one of the better stocks here this morning. FSLY is also looking pretty good, up 1.14%. Running up into pretty big resistance here, like 1350. Going to be pretty big on Fastly, I think. A lot of stocks moving back down, though. AI is rejecting after exploding yesterday, up over 20%. Now they're actually falling back down a little bit here today, which I'm not too surprised to see that. Target's falling back off. Coinbase is moving down. I know they were a fun one yesterday too. Really good trade. ChargePoint starting to move. Into the upside here. Like I said, Microsoft was looking okay. Apple's looking okay. Google's up. It looks like we have the major tech stocks up today, which is weird to me. How's Tesla? Good old Tesla there. Okay. They're kind of double bottoming, coming back up. HD gone, Tangy says. Weak on earnings. No. Yeah, it is. I think I saw this on I think I saw it on CNBC. Not Stupid Think or Swim. But yeah, Home Depot is really falling off their down to 273 from right around 290. Definitely falling off a little bit more. Had some rough earnings, it looks like. There is some support right around 268, so maybe watch that, but I don't really think it's going to be a very good one. Yeah, it's moving down, though, in a pretty big way. Go ahead and see Futu. I love that stock. It's almost like it's F-U-T-U. The old F-U. I don't know. Not Futu, though. BLNK. Yeah, falling off. Man, these stocks are looking kind of rough today, I'm not gonna lie. They're kind of shitty looking. I'm not a fan. Hey, Ant. Wants to check out General Motors? No, I'm just kidding, Ant. I'm always trying to get you with that one. Every day, I'm just kidding. 31.95, 32 though on GM. Looking good. Good morning though, Ant. Hope you're having a good day. Same for everybody else. Hope everybody's having a good day. Mike says, how do you feel about Upwork for the long term? That's a tough one for me. That's a really tough one. Let's go ahead and get like the official definition of what Upwork does. An American freelance platform headquartered in Santa Clara and San Francisco. Lance Odesk after the merger of Elance and Odesk Corp. Go to their website. Of course, they're not going to let me. There we go. So I do think that this could be a pretty good company for the long term, especially since they're used by like Microsoft, and you know they do have some pretty big partners here like Bissell and GE, Airbnb, stuff like that are pretty good. But looking at Upwork's company overall, I just don't know. It's kind of like Fiverr in a way. It's like another company where like you hire people, stuff like that. I don't know what you call that type of sector or that type of company, but it is very interesting. I'm not a big fan of it for the long term personally, but that's just my own personal opinion. I'll bet you Mike would love this company. If you talk to him, he probably likes this one. To me, those types of companies just aren't my favorite. I like them, but I don't know. It seems like a freelance. Yeah, see freelance for hire. That's literally what it says here at the top. Best freelance for hire in May. So that's essentially what you're doing here, hiring a bunch of freelancers for different things that you need. Sometimes maybe you get some good deals. Maybe they're pretty good at what they do as well. Sometimes people on websites like this are amazing. I know that I've used Fiverr before to hire some people for different little projects and stuff like that. And I know we've probably used this one too. So it's probably a pretty decent idea. I just don't know if it's for me. It's just not my personal favorite when it comes to a company. I'm just not a big fan of that, like with the hires and stuff. I'd rather get a company dealing with like a product or maybe some type of like service, like maybe Carnival Cruise Lines, something like that. I don't know. Upwork's just not for me, Mike, but it's not bad. I'll say for like the long term right now, you could probably get it at a pretty good price. 805. The recent low is down around like 540. So really, I mean, not too bad at all. Upwork's not bad, and it's actually starting to, move back to the upside a little bit here, which is looking good. At least today. Go back to that 5-minute chart of them, though. Not too bad. AMD is still going. $99.59. They're about to hit $100, guys. AMD is literally at 100, so keep that one on the radar, to say the least. That's going to be a fun one there. At 100, come on now. We're going to have to watch it close. This is insane here with AMD. I cannot believe it's really doing what it's doing here. Wow. I can't believe this just broke this. Wow, that's pretty crazy there. I cannot believe AMD just ripped above 100 like it did. I gotta cut those puts. Gotta cut some puts, guys. Yeah, it took a little L on that one. Man. AMD ripping above 100. Now watch, it's gonna die. It's probably gonna go off, falling down to like, 80 tomorrow because of this. That's funny. Man, this stock really keeps going here. Looking at the long-term trend line, I mean, it's looking good, but that is a crazy run there. I wonder if we'll get above like 102, 103 here. I think we will, honestly. It's looking amazing right now. These stocks are just getting so overextended, like Apple, etc., and they just keep going. They do not care. They're not slowing down. Like, look at Microsoft here. If it breaks this high of 313, which I'm betting it will, it's probably going to go running up in a huge way. How's Disney looking today? Hopefully they're moving up. No? Of course not, right? DraftKings. Yeah, I'm starving today. Amazon's moving. Can we have support and resistance? For sure, Catherine. Let's see it. All right, so Amazon here actually running up in a big way. So something with Amazon that I've noticed is that they have all these wicks here. Like yesterday, right at open, and yesterday in pre-market, they ran up to this wick of like 112.30. So we need to watch this 112.30 level, I think, today. Also like 112.50, anywhere within that like 20-cent range. Watch Amazon. It could possibly hit and start to reject back down. But really watch for it to possibly break here. Like if we break above 112.50 with some good momentum here, we're probably going to push up to 113 and then even up above 113.30, which is that high. So 113 to 113.30 is going to be the big overhead resistance. If we break that, I think that calls will be a pretty good way to go for here. If we look at Amazon on the daily, it has a long way to go back up. Like honestly, this one is down so much. It blows my mind given that it's such a large stock. Now, if we look at it from the low to where it is now, sure, hang on, I gotta fix this stupid thing. Show me my stats. How do I get those up here? Let's show percent change. Oh, perfect. Let's do price range. There we go. Perfect. Now I can show you the percentage. So from low to high, looking like 37.97%. Like that's a lot, right? 37%. That's a good You know, if we made 37% on this stock, we'd probably be pretty happy, right? But if we go out to something like Meta, now we have something cool going on. So Meta, their high was up like a 174%. So we can kind of tell Amazon's been really lagging behind some of these other stocks. Even though it's moving up decently well, it's still like nowhere near like the high of even September or May of last year. Nowhere even close. So I'm looking for Amazon to get up a little bit more. They're right on this big trend line, which we actually fell below. And now we're testing the trend line over and over again. So with this trend line and with that overhead resistance around 113, like I said, if we get that big break here to the upside, I think that Amazon could have a pretty significant move. Maybe up to like 120. 120, I think, would be a very respectful target area here on this stock if you're going to be trading bulls on this one or going long on it. Just make sure that you're a little bit careful right now. You know, the market's very, very shaky, but I think we're all good. You know, honestly, I think we're all good on Amazon. It's starting to really rip to the upside there in a crazy way. Wow. 112.64. How's AMD looking? Even higher. 101.08 now. Jeez, guys. Jeez. The swing plays lately, not gonna lie, you know, with the market being so choppy, have been a little bit little bit rough lately. I do always like to say during choppy times like this, it makes for some terrible holds. You know, like if you're holding things overnight, you just get killed on the theta decay because, you know, SPY's gapping up and gapping down and gapping up and gapping down, and it's just like, oh man, looking rough. I will say though, SPY actually is right on a big trend line too. If we're looking at it, see this purple line here, looking pretty perfect actually. Usually don't get something this good looking, and on SPY it's perfect touches too. So 1 perfect touch, 2, 3. There's honestly like 4 or 5, but there's 3 perfect ones here. Loving that movement. Ooh, wow. SniperBot just called out Microsoft May 19th, 312.50 calls. Check that out. Check that out. Ant says he was looking to play Amazon to the downside. I know, Ant. You know, it's one of those things right now where the market keeps going. It just doesn't care. It just keeps going. Amazon might have some specific news, which I don't see any right now, so that's good. But I will say though, I know that right now it's just everything's going, nothing's slowing down. Besides, the only thing slowing down are like Unity, or AI, or like Rivian. You know, like weird stocks like that, right? But the decent ones are doing pretty good. Like Nvidia, AMD. Oh my god, look at Nvidia. That's insane. AMD. Oracle even. You know, normaler one. Goog or Google. Whichever one you want to look at. You can look at the Class C, or what is the other one? Is it Class B? No, it's Class A. Or Class A. Whichever one you want. Microsoft, of course. SPCE. I know that's not a normal one, but weird. Like the market makers are moving up, but a lot of the growth stocks are kind of iffy today. QQQ, there we go. Starting to get some good movement. Breaking recent highs, love to see it. Man, AMD, that is quite the move there. Jesus. One day these tech stocks are going to start falling down. Oh yeah, Purdy. That's what it sounds great for right now, is iron condors. That sounds perfect. Especially like last week heading into this week. Man, those must have been perfect for you. And last week was literally, the whole week was just a big chop fest. I think this week we'll finally get some movement up and out of this range. Looks like it's to the upside. You know, I was hoping to the downside, but I don't think that's coming here. Don't think that's coming. Go back to Amazon though. And we're getting real close to that 113, 113.30 level here. That recent high. That's going to be a tough break, but it's going to be a fun one. My computer restarted on me right before I started the stream this morning. I woke up and it was just done for. A little sad. Get my book map open. There we go, book map. Necking up, looking good. There we go. So we have Meta here on the book map, looking good. A lot of overhead on at 239 on Meta there, so keep your eyes on that one. I really wanted to watch this for our friends at Amazon though, right around 113 to 113.50. I wanted to see if maybe there's a bunch of sellers there, and there is, guys. There was a big wall there, and I will say every wall of sellers so far this morning has been getting hit, and then we drop down for a little bit, and then we come right back up and we break up through that level like it was nothing. Look at 115 today, 235,000 shares. Wow, that is a big block of orders there, guys. 235,000 right there. That's a lot of sells or sellers coming in. Wow. Big levels though on Amazon. I hope we move back up, honestly. I hope it keeps going. You know, I don't want to break the high of day by like a few cents and then come running back down. Like, I want to see a good move, you know? I know it's already been a pretty good move, but I want to see some better movement. I catch them better. Let me know what stocks you guys are checking out this morning. You know, just let me know. You can always check out some fun movers if you guys have anything crazy that's running at the time. I know today Clover Health, CLOV, one of the crazier ones that I've seen on my charts, along with Baidu. Baidu actually has a lot of momentum coming back up here over the past like 15 minutes, which is nice. Hopefully Baidu keeps up with that. Baba's not looking the best. They're not looking as good as Baidu in my opinion, but okay. How's NIO? Neo? Big resistance there. It looks like we're not going to break. Played it to the downside. Alright, AMD. Watch, it's going to run up to like 101, and then that's going to be like the high of the year. Palantir is actually looking pretty hot here today, guys. I like Palantir here for like a little setup, maybe. Palantir breaks 960. I think that could be a good entry. Yeah, I think that's looking great on Palantir there. Looking pretty fire. SPY though actually hit this trend line, as actually starting to trend back down a little bit. Not that's not good. Do not fear too much. You know, some of these growth stocks aren't going to care about this, but that is a pretty big move back there. Pretty big move back. Right as everything's starting to pull back here today, like Microsoft, AMD, and they're all coming back. Angie just bought more shares of Palantir. There we go. I know people love Palantir. They love it. I think it's an okay company. It's not my favorite, but I think it deserves to be in the portfolio. That doesn't mean I think it's gonna, you know, be the next Apple, but it's gonna be, I think it's gonna be okay. Pretty good company in the AI space, and what is that, like cybersecurity, I guess, slash AI? They deal with both of it, honestly. Go to that 5-minute chart. Go to Microsoft again. Yeah. Hitting resistance now, coming right back down. Let's go back to the book map. See what we see. Microsoft. Oh yeah. 313.50 was huge. 313 was even bigger there today. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of sellers overhead here on Microsoft, and there's even a lot of buyers, so it's kind of stuck here between there. It's interesting. How does Microsoft look though today? Yeah. Watch it like it broke out there. It's just gonna sell off now for multiple days. That'd be so funny. Yeah, the more shares, the merrier, though, Tangi. You know, I agree. I like Palantir for shares. I think they'll be pretty good as time goes on. It's gonna be a long one for me, though. Ooh, ORMP. I almost forgot. They're coming back. Oramed Pharmaceuticals. Haha. Yeah, good old Ben Shapiro stocks moving. Like to see it. That's crazy. And AMD's pulling that off too. I can't believe AMD's pulling off what it is right now. Insane to me. Man. Well, hey, I'll tell you guys what, I have to go a little bit early today, but I hope that you guys have a fantastic rest of the day. Smash that like button. Don't forget to let me know in the comments, and come into the Discord later. You know, let's find some good stocks. Check out the discussion chat if you guys aren't in there. Also, check out SM chat for all the premium people. Think you guys will love that. Other than that, though, have a great rest of your day. I got to go a little early today. Got to take the girlfriend to the doctor, so we'll see how everything goes. But Tangi says they buy 4 or 5 shares every single day. Palantir to the moon. Well, hey, that's awesome. 4 or 5 shares a day. Hey, right now it looks like, you know, 40 or 50 bucks a day, right around 10 bucks. So really not too much when you think about it. Pretty good, Tangi. I should be setting you up pretty good if as long as Palantir comes back. You know, if it doesn't go back up, then we're screwed. But I think we're all good, Tangi. You know, it's a long-term game. I know you pretty good with it too. You have a lot of different strategies, and you know, you sell some puts, and you know, you put the odds in your favor. Say that. But yeah, have a great rest of your day, guys. For real. I'll talk to you guys later. Should be a pretty good rest of the trading day. I'm forecasting some green. You know, I don't really see the market continuing to just die off. I think that we're going to break above this purple trend line, I have a feeling, especially with these stocks breaking out like they are. They're pretty good. Now, like, Microsoft's pulling back, but I think Microsoft will go back up here over the next, few minutes or however long. So, pretty crazy, but have a great day, guys. Talk to you later.